Hey gangsters, it's just me, Leslie Singh, and it's TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. And tonight I've got an Indian meal. This is fish sticks that I had made fish pakora out of. In other words, I put Indian spices on there. A little bit of curry, a little bit of gram masala, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. My secret. And since my son was so generous, he had brought home some butter chicken yesterday and some sag or spinach, I guess that's what you call it. And I have a couple little small pieces of naan because I can't eat bread, but you can't have Indian food without a little piece of bread. So let's dig in. Oh, delicious. I want to go to the Indian restaurant. They have a buffet. One Indian restaurant has more items than the other Indian restaurant. The one that has the smaller amount of items is a better tasting restaurant. But they're both really good. Let's see what this tastes like. Yep, tastes like fish pakora. It's easy to do them with just fish sticks and stuff like that because if you're going to deep fry it, you know, it's a pain in the ass, all the grease and stuff like that. So why not just use the fish sticks and bake them in your oven with the spices on them? A good cheat for Indian food. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. I got my hair up tonight. I got all kinds of stray hairs everywhere. Oh, I need a drink. And the beverages, milk. And my boyfriend has impeccable timing. Now he's messaging me while I'm in the middle of this mukbang. He must know the Indian food is ready. This spinach is unbelievably good. Let's put a little bit of butter chicken on this naan. Good cheat meal. But I really don't know how much I'm cheating because I used to eat Indian food almost every day. And now I don't. So what are you guys doing tonight and Friday? What are you doing this weekend? I've been so lazy this week, I haven't really gotten too much done in my house. We need to mop and vacuum. It's not really dirty, but it's one of those things where if it doesn't, the vacuuming doesn't get done every day, then I think, ooh. I don't have any scary stories to tell you tonight. But I will tell you something that happened to me. I don't know if you want to call it scary or not, but my light in my living room it's like a ceiling light. It has this, whoops, it has this thing about going off anymore. We'll be sitting in there in the living room, then all of a sudden it gets totally dark. The light flicks off. And there's nothing wrong with it. We had it checked out and everything. But it started happening when we were watching ghost stories. So, kind of scary to me. And, my daughter's boyfriend has some things at my house. And one of the things that he has at my house is this little stuffed cow that has the ashes of his mother in it. And I'm superstitious. I don't like that kind of stuff. So I said, I don't want it in this part of my house. Put it in the garage. Because I just don't want it in this part of the house. So my daughter and him, they have a few totes out there with stuff in it. And we'll be sitting in the house and the totes will come crashing to the floor. I mean, and they're heavy totes too. They got a lot of stuff in them. It would take something very powerful to knock this over. I have a cat and I thought, well, maybe the cat's knocking it over. The cat's always accountable when this happens. The cat's laying on my bed or the cat's sitting on my lap. Now the dogs are out there. Just all of a sudden we hear a crash. And it's like somebody just took the tub and went, and everything flies on the floor. I don't know. Scary, crazy stuff, I'll tell you. I told the ghost or whatever that was playing around with the light in the living room, it had to go. It ain't welcome here. Nope. I'm not putting up with that mess. Spices are hot. Well, I'll tell you something that happened to me. I got really mad the other day. You know why? I'm still friends with my ex, and all this is neither here nor there because we've been divorced since 2000 and I don't know, 3 or 4 or something like that. Well, his new wife posted a picture for their happy anniversary of 12 years. So, years ago, this fool was trying to get sex from me. And here he's a damn married man. I swear I ought to tell her. See? That's another thing. He has issues with me having a new boyfriend. He goes, but he's Indian. Well, so what? You're Indian too. That's what I said to him. He don't want me, and I don't want him, but he don't want me to have a boyfriend. And his Indian voice, he says, you marry my brother Paul. You need man, you marry my brother Paul. Well, Paul's married. I don't want Paul. Never will. Never did. Paul was over here in America, and the stupid fool got deported because he was an alcoholic, and they weren't playing with him. He had to get deported. So, I'm not marrying him, bring him back over here. And I know some of you think this new guy that I have, he probably wants me to marry him to help him be over here, but I don't know. If that's true, at least I'll have fun for a little while, right? So, you know. Mukbang baby's feeling better. She had a seizure the other night because she's teething and had a little fever from teething. And then caught a little virus. Oh my God. Well, I won't bore you with the story, but because you probably heard it on my other channel, or I think I told it on here, but long story short, that was the reason for her seizure. Just a spike in her temperature. She's okay now, though. But the doctors want her to stay on fever reducers at least till Sunday. So far, she hasn't been hot today. She's been normal. I'm kind of relieved I'm not eating a salad tonight. And what's missing? What do I eat every night? Come on, you guys know. Some people think they're a vegetable, but they're really a fruit. What is it? You're right, a tomato. I eat tomatoes every night. Hard to chew up though. This naan bread's like kind of chewy because I microwave it. I have beggars, but they're only getting a fish stick. I don't like to give them a lot of human food, but oh, by the way, I was reading an article about some dog food that was killing pets, and one of the brands was Kibble and Bits and Old Roy. Old Roy. Oh my God, what was another one? I don't know, but you guys Google it if you have pets. Don't get that particular brand because they have euthanasia drug in that pet food. They're not sure how it got in there. So, don't give none of that to your pets. I bought Benefilled for my dogs this time. Usually I do get Kibble and Bits, and I'm like, I read that this morning, and I'm like panicking. And then I remember, oh, I got Beneful. And that's not one of the dog foods that were listed. I should start making my own dog food. I used to do it with brown rice and mixed vegetables and, you know, ground turkey or ground beef. And then I stopped doing it because I thought it was too expensive. And it seemed like I had more dog food in my fridge than human food, so everybody's looking at me kind of crazy like, what are you doing? I'm like trying to feed my dogs, but a good recipe for dog food is like a small bag of brown rice, a bag of mixed vegetables, you know, and maybe a pound or 2 pounds of ground turkey. Kind of like boil everything together. Kind of makes a mush, but the dogs like it, and it's good for them. It's got all the vegetables and stuff in it. And it's not that trashy, nasty ass dog food that they make. I don't even want to go into what's all in dog food, but it's terrible. I'm getting so grossed out just thinking about this. Well, I got 2 more pieces of fish. I'm going to eat one. I'm going to share the other one with the dogs. So, I am glad you joined me for this mukbang on Friday night. And hope you come back and visit me again. And I will see you next video if you come back. Thanks.